Have you ever eaten tail? Today I'm going to share with you how I prepare oxtail. It's a simple method and it makes a delicious and highly nutritious meal. Oxtail is a fantastic dietary source of collagen, bone marrow, calcium, iron, and glutamine. Whether you're a carnivore who's looking to switch up your regular meals, or like myself, you're harvesting your own animals and you want to learn to cook all of the bits and waste as little as possible, you're gonna wanna know how to cook oxtail. The first thing we need to do is salt the meat, and then we're gonna take it to the stove and brown it. Get your pan nice and hot over medium-high heat, and then add some kind of cooking oil. I'm using tallow today, but you can use whatever you want. Then just add the meat and let it sit. You want a nice crispy brown on all sides. While that is browning, it's the perfect time to prep any aromatics or veggies that you want to add to your oxtail. Just check on these, make sure that they're browning, and rotate so all sides are evenly browned. Once they are, you can set them aside and move on. I'm going to use some bone broth to deglaze the pan, and then I'm going to stir fry the veggies. Once the onions are just translucent, you can add in other aromatics, spices, seasonings. I'm using some homemade tomato-based barbecue sauce. That's going to be a really nice, rich flavor here. If you want the recipe for this barbecue sauce, you can find it linked in the description or just by searching my channel for kombucha barbecue sauce. I'm going to add some bone broth. Put the meat back in, and then add your liquids. You don't need to completely cover the oxtails, but they do need to be about 3/4 covered with liquid. I'm still using the bone broth. You could use so many other liquids though. And then I'm gonna finish this off with a splash of apple cider vinegar. That little bit of acidic component goes a long way to pulling this together, but you could also use some kind of wine or also like a balsamic vinegar. Just some kind of acidic component really pulls it together. That's pretty much it. Now the hard part is exercising some patience here. We need to just put a lid on this and wait probably 6 to 8 hours. This takes so long to cook because all of those tendons and connective tissues and the bone marrow all need a lot of time to really break down. So on the stovetop, you can have this on low heat and just let it simmer really gently. You could also do it in a crock pot, or if your oven has a slow cook setting, you could put it in the oven on a really low temperature as well. Our oxtail is just about ready. It's been cooking nice and low for about 6 to 8 hours now. The meat is just falling off the bones and the broth is so delicious. It's time to get it served. My favorite way to serve this is actually with rice. It's just a wonderful medium to help soak up all of that really rich broth. I'm using a short grain brown rice right now from Azure that I absolutely love, but this is also fantastic over potatoes, or you can just eat it by itself like a stew. All right, let's dig in and taste these. This is rich, tender, just a little bit chewy, a little bit fatty. It's so delicious, you guys. Definitely need to give this a shot if you haven't before. This does not taste like organ meat, what you think of as offal tasting at all. This has a real beef flavor, just more. Thanks for cooking with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments. If you did like this video, remember to hit the thumbs up button, share it with a friend who you would have some oxtail with. And if you're not already, maybe consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next week. If you subscribed to my email list and entered that celebratory 50,000 subscriber giveaway, today is the day. Check your email. I selected a winner and sent an email out. So if you don't see an email from me, check your spam folders because there definitely is one.